Did you know that most billionaires weren't born rich? In fact, according to Forbes, nearly 70% of them built their fortunes from scratch. They didn't inherit wealth, they created it. And one of the most legendary self-made billionaires of all time was Andrew Carnegie. He arrived in America as a poor immigrant kid, worked brutal factory jobs, and yet rose to become the richest man in the world. But here's the twist. Carnegie didn't just make money, he left behind a blueprint, a set of principles that anyone, no matter where you start, can use to climb to the very top. And in this video, I'm going to reveal Carnegie's most powerful lessons for building massive wealth and success. These aren't generic motivational quotes, these are battle-tested rules from a man who changed history, and they might just change your future too. So if you've ever wondered, how do self-made billionaires actually think, stick around because what you're about to hear you won't find in any classroom. Andrew Carnegie's story didn't start with luxury, it started with struggle. Born in Scotland in 1835, his family lost everything when the new steam-powered looms destroyed his father's weaving business. Poverty hit hard. So at just 13 years old, young Andrew boarded a ship to America, chasing nothing more than survival. In the US, he worked brutal hours in a cotton factory. Imagine this, a boy barely a teenager, waking up before sunrise, spending all day inside a noisy, dusty mill, earning just $1.20 a week. Yet even in those conditions, Carnegie kept asking himself one question inspired by his hero, William Wallace. What would Wallace do? And his answer was always the same: never give up. That mindset became his secret weapon. Instead of complaining, Carnegie treated every small job like a stepping stone. As a messenger boy, he pushed himself beyond the bare minimum. While others simply delivered telegrams, Carnegie trained his ears to recognize telegraph signals by sound, an insanely rare skill back then. This made him stand out, and before long, he got promoted. Lesson number 1: whatever role you're in right now, master it, then do more than anyone expects. That's how opportunities find you, and that's exactly how Carnegie went from factory floors to the railroad industry, where his real climb began. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Carnegie's rise wasn't fueled by luck, it was fueled by relentless learning. Unlike his wealthy rivals, he had almost no formal schooling. But he had something more powerful, an obsession with knowledge. He devoured books, surrounded himself with mentors, and studied every new breakthrough in science and industry. This hunger for learning gave him an edge. When the steel industry was being transformed by the revolutionary Bessemer process, Carnegie was one of the first to adopt it. While his competitors hesitated, he doubled down, slashed production costs, and built an empire that made him the richest man alive. Lesson number 2: never stop learning. The world changes fast, and those who adapt win. But Carnegie's genius didn't stop at hard work and knowledge. He discovered something even more powerful: the art of investing. One day, his mentor gave him the chance to buy a few shares in a company. Carnegie scraped together the money and took the leap. Soon after, he received his very first dividend check. For the first time in his life, money came in without his sweat and labor. He later called it the goose that lays the golden egg. That moment changed everything. He realized wealth doesn't come just from working harder, it comes from making your money work for you. And here's where Carnegie's story takes a dramatic turn. He didn't just play it safe, he took bold, calculated risks that multiplied his fortune faster than anyone expected. Here's where Carnegie's lessons get truly eye-opening. See, most people hesitate because of fear of failure, fear of risk, fear of the unknown. But Carnegie learned a secret that flipped his mindset completely. He called it the 9 out of 10 rule. He once heard an old man say, "My life has been full of troubles, but the strange thing is, 9 out of 10 of them never happened." That stuck with Carnegie for life. He realized that most of our worries exist only in our imagination. And by letting fear control us, we kill opportunities before they even begin. Lesson number 3: Don't let imaginary problems steal real success. Carnegie lived by this rule. When an investment looked risky, he acted while others hesitated. One bold move turned a $50,000 investment into over $600,000 in just 6 months. He wasn't reckless, he was decisive. He knew that hesitation costs more than failure. And it wasn't just about money. He had another philosophy he called catching the flash of lightning. When offered his very first job, he didn't say, "Let me think about it." He said, "I can start right now." When he decided to sell a company's shares, he didn't wait weeks, he acted instantly. That speed often saved him from disaster. Opportunity doesn't wait, and if you're slow, someone else takes it. But Carnegie's wisdom didn't stop there. He believed wealth wasn't about vague dreams like "I want to be rich." He said, "Be specific, decide exactly how much you want, why you want it, and by when." Because the universe doesn't reward wishful thinking, it rewards clarity and action. So here's the truth. Andrew Carnegie didn't start with privilege, connections, or even a proper education. What he did have was vision, courage, and relentless action. His rules are timeless. Master the job you have and then go beyond it. Keep learning, because knowledge multiplies opportunity. Invest wisely, make your money work harder than you. Move fast when lightning strikes. And most importantly, set clear goals because vague wishes never build empires. If a poor immigrant kid could rise to become the richest man in the world, what's stopping you? Remember this, your future isn't decided by where you start, but by the choices you make today. If you found value in this, hit that like button, share this video with someone chasing success, and don't forget to subscribe because this channel is where you'll learn the money rules they never taught you in school. This is the Money Channel, and your journey to wealth starts now.